Hello, Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement. Let's do a preview to the September 2025 eclipses. So I'll pull a variety of tarot and oracle cards and deliver some channeled messages. What do we need to know? We'll look at, maybe what we have coming in, get advice from spirit, maybe some things we need to address as far as shadow side. I'll pull sun cards and animal cards, angel numbers, of course, moon cards, and lots of tarot. Surrender to the divine. I feel eclipses are really kind of good for that. Yeah. You may find too that you're getting a lot of intuitive insight, lots of cups energies coming through, even though, so that it can bring emotions with it too. Could have a change of heart. You could be feeling more intuitively led, divinely guided. You could feel that there is a new psychic gift of yours opening up or getting better. I just heard the name Carl. So a name that contains the word Carl, or name Carl could mean something. So let's see what we have. Wow, the cards are really kind of staying in there. I just did your September reading Tuesday, so feel free, obviously, check that out. Show the world the real you. This actually came through in September. Not this card, but that notion of really stepping into your full power as the star you are. Because, of course, the star card came out in that reading as well. So Aquarius energy there. Let's see what we have. What do we have for the lovely Libra Collective? I'm hearing, do stay tuned. So we could get some big information and then, or it's about tuning in, right? Could be a lot of different things. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So like kind of this hang in there kind of energy is what I'm getting. Like stay tuned. There's more to this story than you may have realized. There's definitely more to be, there's more to come basically with something. Okay, and meditate and contemplate. That's where you could receive your answers. And adjustments are required. All right. So Pisces energy coming in. And adjustments. Oh, why not? Let's do, I don't know. I like 5. We'll do 5. 5's good. 5 is good for that. We're going to use the Dark Mansion Tarot by Taroteka Studio. Let's see, what do we have for Libra? I hear that you are the captain of your ship. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Chariot or the 3 of Wands or other cards of leadership too. 6 of Wands. The Magician. There we are. Okay, the Magician. What do you know? So 6 of Wands, victory, success. There's some sort of completion. That came through in the September reading, the element or the notion of completion. And there was the Magician in that reading too. So you could be manifesting something huge. But it's like really focusing on it. Again, some of you could be developing a new skill in some way, or you're ready to kind of roll something out during this time, during the harvest moon maybe. All right. So speaking of the eclipses, though, we do have the harvest moon on September 7th with a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So maybe it's kind of like fruits of your labor kind of energy. And then because it's occurring, these eclipses are occurring during, well, the energy's with us during Libra season too, even though that second eclipse is a solar eclipse in Virgo on the 21st, not quite Libra season, but I feel because, eclipse energy lasts with us much longer than what than the actual event, right? Just like other things in life, the memories stay with us, the energy can stay with us long before something has ended, right? So this is about harmonizing too. You have like the healing energy of Virgo, the harmonizing energy of Libra. So I do feel that there's some sort of success when it comes to maybe feeling even more comfortable or feeling a little more accomplished with something, feeling more in the driver's seat of your own life. I am feeling that. Wouldn't be surprised if we had the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot card. But this is really, really good. Surrender to the divine. There is a victory coming in, and you are the one manifesting this. I know we use that word a lot on spiritual channels, but that's the word for it. I mean, this is about you creating something, you dreaming something and bringing it down into reality. It's about your desire and focusing on the resources you do have and using all your skills. And you have the Five of Swords. Show the world the real you. Some of you have been hiding. You'll see this person's not revealing something. Actually, they have this, it's over their mouth. And the Five of Swords is, it's communication and thinking. And so it could be that you're really not communicating something fully, and that maybe there's a new strategy that needs to come out, or you maybe need to go out of your comfort zone in doing this. So there's the Two of Wands. You could feel as though you're literally walking a tightrope around a person or a situation. So this is making some decisions. There could be challenges, but there's a new direction here. Your September reading is all about that, like the impossible becoming possible. Something that was very overwhelming. It's like, here comes the solution. It could come from within, which is also the divine, right? Well, I guess depending on your beliefs. 25 or 57 are numbers that are coming to me right now. So they could connect to you in some way. I receive a lot of psychic messages during the readings, and they may or may not mean something to you. And anything in this reading may or may not resonate. So only do take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, you have the Page of Cups. We keep getting pages, and the Page of Cups is one that it's showing up a lot. So I feel some of you, you could be viewing something connected to your dreams or how you've been feeling about something in a new way. That's what it feels like to me. Or, just a small surprise, a small happy surprise that can lead to bigger things, honestly. Because you've also been getting a lot of Ace of Cups sort of energy. But this is about tuning into the dreamer in you. And I think that, this is underneath that. Personal issue reaches resolution. You could be expressing feelings, or someone expresses feelings for you, and it's someone who, pardon me, you're already close with. I'm getting that intuitively. Keep those eyes on the prize. These little clairaudient things. I just stay focused, right? Oh my goodness, King of Swords, the King of Focus right there. King of Clarity. King of Truth. This is balanced judgment. Yeah, some clairaudient, or intuitive in general, messages that we received for September, which is when the eclipse season is occurring mostly. Well, that is when it's occurring, but the energy will be with us then mostly. Was that the energy is gaining momentum. There's justice. There's spiritual lessons. There's that energy of transformation. I was getting the people. This is when I did your 2025 forecast for September, October. I was receiving, changes, loss, wins, a shift in power, maybe you outdoing your opponents, luck being on your side. Okay, some sort of global movement or push. So there is something coming out here, maybe something, a cause that's near and dear to your heart. There's some sort of innovation or solution. Remember, I said a solution before, and then I really feel that way. He's a problem solver, this King of Swords. He sees the way, and he's determined to figure it out. And he does figure it out because he's the Queen of Brain. Or sorry, the King of Brain. All right. So 6 of Pentacles. Underneath, meditate and contemplate. 6 of Pentacles, you'll notice there are the Libra scales on this card. And this card, it matters where you're sharing your resources and where you're really giving things, where your attention's going. That really came through in your September reading, as far as like just really, and then so did this card, different deck though. Things really, it's like you might be retracting your energy from something. You might be feeling as though something or someone's been slowing you down. Could be diet related. It could be a person, a situation in general. So getting things balanced. And I'm also getting something about getting the story straight. So again, it feels as though a personal issue reaches resolution. So there's a problem solved. There's a real problem solving kind of energy. And I feel like you don't even have to do anything special. It's just tuning in and something kind of just comes to you, like kind of like Ace of Swords energy or Ace of Cups, like something just comes in out of the blue. Two of Pentacles. And you'll notice the figure 8 there, right? Reminds me of the Magician. So now you have the 2 cards of limitless potential. But again, it all comes down to what you focus on. The Magician and the 2 of Pentacles both are cards of focus and focusing on the direction you truly want to go. But some of you maybe not feel like you are connected enough in a new industry, or I'm just getting that intuitively, or it could be some of you, you're ready to go, but you're not exactly sure how to get there with something because you're weighing your options still. But there needs to be some prioritizing during this eclipse season. Prioritize. And really be mindful of where you're over giving, where you're being overly generous. So there needs to be this balance here. So you have the 2 of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Wands, cards of balance, 6 of Wands to some degree. That's kind of like you could be getting even public attention, recognition. Oh, another page. We just get tons of pages lately in our readings, don't we? So there's another card. The one on top moved slightly, so I'm taking that one too. It's the King of Pentacles. Okay, good. People. So multiple people could be involved in a decision you're making. There's something here. So with the Page of Wands, you could receive a message of inspiration or something that really says, you know what, you have the freedom to explore this. Get excited. Go for it. That's connected to surrender to the divine. And you may have a King of Pentacles kind of energy coming in. So that's nice earth sign energy, nice and grounded. This is someone who really is a good provider. This is someone who is a really good leader, and they maybe see things going on in the environment that you wouldn't. Some of you may be connecting with a mentor or a person like that who can really kind of show you where true abundance lies. Or maybe you're in that King of Pentacles energy yourself with regard to your spending, your resources in general, your security. And some of you could be feeling extra generous. You may be putting a lot of extra effort into your home or into decluttering or even into your health in some way because you're thinking about long term, even how something will affect maybe ones you love. And you have, the Hermit. Okay, that's great because it's Virgo season. So happy birthday, Virgos, by the way. Hermit. So show the world the real you. Some of you, you have wisdom that you have wondered if you should share. Yes, share it. This is what the card is saying. Obviously, you do you, but maybe there's like a safer way to kind of roll something out, like small steps. If you're not wanting to go big with something that you're still kind of not quite sure about. One message for the September reading was kind of like keep your dreams to yourself to some degree. You don't really want other people's energy impacting something you're trying to attract or bring in, right? Because not everybody has your best interest at heart. We've been getting that frenemies card too. So not everyone around you is even able to be happy for other people's success. They just like, for whatever reason, they're in a more of a low vibration than you are. So the Hermit is very high vibration energy, inner guidance, spiritual solitude. And they get that clarity, like King of Swords. They can be, top of the morning to you. So some of you, maybe a connection to Ireland or something. But there's, the Hermit card coming in can have to do with caution too. Like, don't believe something just for what it appears. There's more layers to something. I don't always get that with this card, but if you feel something's off, I would trust it before taking that next step, because this is about real truth. And so is the King of Swords. That's a card of truth. if some of you become more disciplined in your meditative practices or in your spiritual development practices, you might surprise yourself how much information you get and just how strong you can. It's just like any other muscle, your intuition, you know, practice and it gets stronger. And you don't have to start big, right? Just little by little. But the Hermit card, they go to that top of the mountain, they get the clarity they need, and then they share it with the people below. So, oh, this card came out. And it's support, okay? So someone will enter your life to help you and who has potential to become someone significant in your life. Ooh, Libra. Now, it doesn't have to be romance, but some of it, it is. Some people, it is. We've been getting love cards lately, and I don't even, me, if you're here often, I don't do specific readings just for love. But when it comes in, I'll honor it. So by showing the world the real you, you could find somebody who really does want to help you and really is supportive of you. And it could be any sort, maybe they're a Virgo, who knows? Or an earth sign in general, because we did have that King of Pentacles. But like I said, it almost feels like it's someone already in your environment, or some of you may be wondering, and would I find that in my environment? There's something, though, that I have to pull a card on this because I'm getting that there's something that you need to surrender to and release. Okay, let's get our Power of Surrender deck out. What do you need to surrender to in order to show the world the real you? Or what do you feel you need to get better at or surrender? 2 cards came out. Surrender stress and surrender to the wisdom of your body. Some of you have known you need to make some changes regarding your physical health. Some of you may be doing that, and this is like hey, good job from the universe, or you need to. So we have take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center, and that's that surrender stress. Almost feels like they're on that sort of edge of the cliff there, the Fool card. They're about to take a leap, right? But there is this built up stress maybe that you're even feeling. Maybe it's making you feel unwell. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. So 2 cards that have body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. Remember, I said the Hermit card, it can be a card of caution. I don't usually say that. So there is something here coming in, and that's also earth sign, King of Pentacles, earth sign. So that's the physical, right? So this is really great advice. So if you physically feel drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. With anything, person, situation, right? That can help you with this difficult choice. I want to keep that Hermit card front and center. And we need to be doing what we can do to support our body through some changes, because there definitely will be some changes. Get energized, right? That vitality. Oh, anxiety here. For a personal issue reaches resolution. There's been something going on possibly that is just draining your battery. You may not have that clarity, but remember, we do have that King of Swords there. This is the Nightmare card, really. But the Nightmare card's followed by the Ace of Wands. So you do have that inspiration coming in. You do have an opportunity that you're going to want to grab a hold of. And that could be stressing you out. Maybe there's like internal conflict about work. I'm getting, for some of you specifically, I'm getting work. So you may be wondering if you should take a leadership opportunity even. We do have 99 here with the Hermit card and the 9 of Swords. Those are both 9s. Let's see what else we get, though, for you. So this actually goes here, because I was clarifying that 9 of Swords. When I get certain cards, I like to clarify, because on their own, they can just be like just overwhelming with that energy. I mean, the Nightmare card, but lean into what you know, what's worked before, but, explore if something has worked before or not. We don't want to be repeating patterns, right? The Ace of Wands, that's like fresh inspiration, new projects, new opportunities. You have the Six of Cups. Look, see, like I said, it's okay, to be nostalgic. Yeah, look back to the past if you like. Go over some things, for the meditate, contemplate. You could find something that's been part of your life for a while. It's really not helpful, or you've been really trying to let that go. Bottom of the deck, there we are, Libra, Queen of Swords. She comes out, whenever I use this deck, I feel like she always comes out, the Queen of Swords. And this is that clarity. You will be getting clarity from the meditation and contemplation. However you meditate, you don't have to just sit there, I don't meditate that way. I walk, sit outside. There's Reiki, of course. That's very kind of meditative, but other things that kind of put you in a meditative state. Deep breathing, art for a lot of you. Whatever you need to do to get clear, because you do have important decisions to make. This could be about your ability to provide for yourself too. Yeah, adjustments. I mean, we go right into adjustments are required. Let's see what we have for that. Sometimes I like to get quiet and just really tune in, And maybe that's just how you can meditate. That's all meditating is. I mean, in a way, it's like you just sit or you walk or wherever you are, you're tuning in, really tune in. Getting a new rhythm for something too, a new schedule, a new routine. Oh yes, great. Adjustments are required. Well, guess what? You with your Ace of Swords here, you're definitely getting that clarity, that breakthrough moment. You keep getting the Ace of Swords no matter what deck I use. New beginning coming in for you, and you have it with the Queen of Air and the King of Air. Wonderful. It's like getting on the same page with this inner conflict, even for a lot of you, okay? Getting on that same page, having that new beginning. You're fostering new growth, new opportunities. You're getting down to business too for some of you, okay? And you're not giving up. There's an energy of like not giving up. Oh, yeah. Okay. 8 of Pentacles here. These are all for adjustments required. So how you're spending your time, how you're going about making something a reality, even I feel is like really that could need to be adjusted or assessed in some way. And for some of you, you might realize, hey, you know what? I can't do the whole thing, but I can start with this small piece. I can start with this part. Or you may feel that you're having to adjust your standards. Again, your priorities. But diligence pays off. See, there it is. I mean, yeah, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and 3 of Cups. Look at that. Queen of Resources. And because you have the King of Pentacles as well. You have the King and Queen of Swords. And yeah, you have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So you have two sort of pairings. And for some of you, you might feel like two different things are a good fit. Which one makes you feel most alive, most you? It's going to suit your lifestyle overall. You have double aces here. These are really good cards on the whole. So I feel it is a pretty positive season for us, Libra. I mean, we're entering our birth season too, if we're a Libra sun. And the 8 of Wands, yeah, this is about the energy gaining momentum. This is like once you've made these adjustments and you maybe see something from the big picture overall and how, yes, small contributions lead to big results. I do feel that that's a big energy now. We keep getting things like pages and even other cards that kind of say just doing that work, small steps will really lead to big rewards. But the 8 of Wands, something moves forward quickly. You're not stuck anymore. Remember, you have that Ace of Wands, no longer stuck. And the 3 of Cups, and wow, that is such a release. You can let go of some of that worry. It feels like this is happiness. This is celebrating something. You can see they are celebrating. You've been getting a lot of cards of success and celebration in these readings lately. But there's community here, there's support, there's good food. Maybe you're going to some sort of harvest party or something, or hosting one, or I don't know, but raising a glass to you. Raising a glass. Someone is honoring you. Well, I mean, if you're born in September or even October, because again, that energy eclipses last a while, that would make sense. So yeah, you're being celebrated. That's right. And I think, again, it's like you're celebrating that you brought something in yourself. You did this for yourself. There's the 10 of Swords. There's the new day dawning card. That's what I call it. This is a card of endings. Definitely endings. And I mean, are they gentle? Not always, not always, right? The 10 of Swords generally is quick, but I feel it's after a period of suffering in some way, but it's a complete ending. And you'll see, and it can sometimes be an energy of collapse. It could be that you're drained. And that's just it, because remember, you had the surrender stress. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, the surrender, the wisdom of your body. So if you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, it might be time to cut ties with something or someone if this is a pattern, or at least cut back, right? If you can't completely cut and, complete that ending. And it will help that energy move forward. So it could be an emotional time for some of you. Look at this. You have your third ace. You have triple ace energy now in your reading. So there's a golden opportunity meeting you in this eclipse season. And I think the first one you had was Ace of Swords, then Ace of Wands, then Ace of Pentacles. I mean, look at this. I'm actually picking up on ruby red right now. I'm hearing ruby red. So that could be, ruby could mean something, red could mean something. Grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit, right? That could all mean something. Getting actually, some of you may have painted something that color, or so interesting. All right, or drawn, whatever you do, created, somehow you created something maybe. Or maybe you're introducing grapefruit to your diet. I don't know. I do know that always check with grapefruit if you're on medications, because sometimes I guess grapefruit can make things not as effective. So just always check with your doctor. Okay, I'm not a medical professional on this channel. So yeah, Ace of Pentacles, grab hold, and that's what the hand's doing. That hand, which was in stone, I feel like you're something is set in stone as far as your abundance. Like, you're meant to have this opportunity. You've known for a while you're meant to have this prosperity. You're meant to have this new abundance. You were meant for this. It's almost like something's been specifically carved out for you, and only you fit the mold for whatever this is. You absolutely, you have your own, it's something that is specialized for you. It's unique to you, meant for you. What else do we have? There is something that is below the surface, though. I have to keep saying that. There's something below the surface. And randomly specific, I know, but if you have something with your pet, get it checked out. If you have something with you, get it checked out. This is a time really where we should be taking care of things, people and things, Virgo season for sure. And yeah, it could just be good peace of mind, which could even ease some symptoms if they were in fact stress related, like these cards said. But yeah, getting something checked out. I was getting something about a cat going to the vet, which can mean really any animal maybe needing to be seen. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. So there is some sort of emotional grief, something that it's again, it's kind of like an energy drain. This energy, it's just kind of, I almost like, that's it. There's nothing's changing. I'm, not going to ever feel a certain way, or, but instead of wallowing in that, this person, then they move to the Eight of Cups. I love seeing this in our eclipse reading, Libra, because that is the card that generally features the eclipse. This person here, they're focusing on their grief. Generally, it's the person facing the bridge and the castle in the background, and they just have to cross that bridge. There's something where you have to push through something, right? Overcoming something that's been emotionally draining, something that's been difficult. It's sort of reaching this energy of like acceptance. and kind of coming to terms with something, finding some sort of peace in the disappointment. And for some of you, that comes when you walk away, and really only when you walk away for some, if it's depending on the situation. But off in the distance here, there's a boat, there's a ship, there's an opportunity off there in the distance. You can't, this person doesn't see it yet. You can see it's in their peripheral vision, and that kind of, that hood's blocking it. It could be for some of you, your thoughts are blocking your intuitive insights in some way. It's like overthinking. Libras, we do that. I know personally, I am a Libra with lots of Libra in my chart, even Mercury. So that's like, that's, yeah. And so, I feel, yeah, for the Eight of Cups, your bags could be packed, so to speak. You're ready to go. You've been somewhere a while, could be 2 years. And maybe at one time it was happy, it was good. But in order for you to shine, you know what you have to do. Surrender to the divine, show the world the real you. Personal issue reaches resolution. Meditate, contemplate. Adjustments are required. That's the adjustment required, perhaps. It can be leaving it there. And it's not, I know it's not always fun. And we have to walk away. That's an emotionally heavy card. But at the same time, we can focus on the grief, or we can focus on where we're going. The Seven of Pentacles with, oh my goodness, you now have all 4 aces. This is rare in a reading to have all 4. We'll get 3 a lot, but all 4. So you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. What you choose to put your energy into, your investments into, your heart into next will pay. It'll pay off. You will be fulfilled, it looks like, with these 2 cards together. This is being happy with the progress that's coming in. Being happy because you're seeing some fruits of your labor, right? The harvest moon, like I talked about. Really seeing things take off and grow. You remember you had the 8 of Wands. And it's as a result of making those adjustments. And you have Dragonfly here in this card. And I just heard someone say, take it or leave it. So maybe some of you are choosing to leave it. Let's see what Dragonfly says in this deck. Let me just pull the card for you. Dragonfly, I know it has to do with light and shining your light in general. That's what it can have to do with. You have Cosmic Destination. What do you know? Destination. Because in the Eight of Cups, they are moving toward a new destination. So it's like, I feel as though for some of you, you know you are destined for something. Remember I said it's especially for you. This offer is tailored to you. And that's why I think you've been drawn to it, is you know it's going to be a perfect fit. Has it happened yet? For most of you, no. Is it going to happen definitely during eclipse season? I think you'll get clarity on what to do maybe, but those adjustments could take a handful of months, but everybody's timeline's different. Card 49, expand your thinking, dream beyond what you believe is realistic. A higher path is waiting to unfold for you. Let your soul guide you. And that's it. Like the moon is what's guiding this person. And that's, intuition, feelings. You need to let go of remorse over something for a few of you. It's like, I don't know what it'll take, but, we need to have that ultimate release for some of us. Yeah, this offer, this opportunity, this gift coming in is tailored just for you. You have, let's get advice now, please. Advice from Spirit. Yeah, I mean, you have 4 aces, really. Okay, that's all right. Push through any insecurity. That's some of us what we do need to overcome and push through. Push through the insecurity. This is first quarter moon in Cancer energy coming in. And you have be humble, first quarter moon in Leo. And you also have find a balance, full moon in Libra. Balance, balance. There's something, it's almost like you're putting your secret sauce into something. There's something that you do better than anybody else. Like you have your own certain style. Maybe it's an art form that you're really good at that generally people aren't. So I see there does need to be more of a balance. This card's underneath that, or on top of that, well, falling below, but on top of the Six of Pentacles. And that is a card of finding balance. As is that Two of Wands and Two of Pentacles, it can be. That's the thing with we Libras, we're always kind of searching for the truth and justice and balance. And it's about harmony too. Really harmonizing with what's made for you. Things are aligning. You also have from the Moon Dreaming Oracle. Actually, we're going to do that one after. I do want to use this other, it's like a Shadow Self kind of Oracle deck from Maruka X. Here's the back of it. See if I have the exact name here. I do have it somewhere. It'll be below in the description box. Or you can check out their shop on Etsy too. So shadow work here. Whoa. Working with the energies of light and dark during these eclipse season. Big revelations, big reveals. Incurious is the shadow side. So this is about not being curious or observant. This is about being willfully blind and not learning lessons. I'll show you the card in just a moment. It says you can't turn a blind eye to problems that require you to take action. Things you ignore will only grow. Like I said, there's something kind of below the surface that needs attention. So if it's something, like I said, if it's medical or mechanical, get it checked out. If you have a hunch about something or if you're seeing early signs of something, get it checked out. Again, it could be peace of mind that it brings, and it could also be a solution, a resolution. Maybe you're afraid to explore your options for fear of rejection or not wanting change. We do that for a variety of reasons. But I do hear something could be abrupt, on either the world stage or in personal lives around us. And you have projecting and also elusive. Okay, so projecting, the shadow side is projecting traits or emotions onto others. Could be mirroring, self-defense, or self-justification. The advice, determine when you're projecting or who's projecting onto you to avoid getting sucked into a cycle of negativity. Remember that warning here, that caution about tuning into your body. How are you feeling when you eat something that maybe isn't great for you, or when you're around a certain person that is not great for you? How do you feel when you pull into the parking lot at work, or you open your computer for work? Like that, are you feeling not so great? Then it's time for a change, right? Elusive here, difficult or impossible to find or catch. Vague, fleeting, evasive, distant, avoidant. So surround yourself with and feel more connected to people who share your values and build meaningful connections. Three of Cups energy, which you have. Three of Cups. And again, there's some adjustments are required. We don't have to lower our expectations, but maybe we have to reprioritize or take care of ourselves or address something that's been there around for a while. I'm almost getting like stagnant water leading to illness and disease. We can't leave something just sitting there inevitably, right? It does sometimes. We have to adjust. So we have mocking here. So making fun of others, sarcasm, ridicule, taunting, insulting, or teasing. It says no matter how badly people treat you, never drop to their level. Take the high road. I feel a lot of you are having to do this probably on a daily basis in a certain situation. You have passive here. Allow things to just happen to them. They're pushover, submissive, giving up their power. That's like Eight of Swords energy, right? This says don't just let things happen. Push yourself harder and you'll see how strong you really are. Good advice here. And this card says needy. It requires someone who requires constant attention and support. They're clingy, dependent, smothering. So practice self-reliance and build yourself up from within so you can take responsibility for your own happiness. And for a lot of you, I get this is you're getting this energy, it's an energy around you. And maybe that's the advice you give them, like you need to really step up and start taking care of your own life. I'm your, I'm your sibling, not your mom, or so, just this kind of energy. Okay, let's get the Queen of the Moon and the Son of, Queen of the Moon and Queen of the Sun Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. So we're going to pull a Sun card and see what the messages are in the booklet, and we'll pull a Moon card because, in fact, of course, we are dealing with a solar and a lunar eclipse. This one, Cycles, Helios, card 27. 27. Did I say 27 is one of the numbers? I said 25 and 57. 27 too, all right? 27 too could mean something to you. 27. Or maybe 272, because I just said 27 too. Let's see. I'll get more info on that, but let's first pull our Moon, Queen of the Moon Oracle card too. The light and dark. Light and shadow. Eclipses are good for that. All aspects. So you have Supermoon card 44, and that has to do with attraction. Like I said, the offer you're attracting, what you're bringing in, what you're manifesting with that magician, it is tailored to you. It is uniquely yours. It's a gift only you are meant for. So cool message. I like it. I think that's good news. So for card 27, Helios, you have flow with nature. This is about illuminating, shedding light on the cycles and on the patterns and habits, ones that are not so great or ones that are draining, and ones that are productive, and the ones you'd rather let go of, and new ones maybe you'd like to adopt. So this is about breaking a habit and starting anew, right? So an affirmation could be, I flow with the cycles of nature. And a stone, which could be relevant, is charoite. Charoite. It's purple, all right? And let's see what else we have. Card 44 could be your lucky number, 44. 44, supermoon. Okay, so this is, you can be magnetic to others. So you can attract good things into your life. This is about repelling what you no longer wish to attract and being ready for the opportunity. This is about avoiding extremes that could cause negative imbalances in your body or mind. Connection to body again, right? Think of connections greater than yourself. And a mantra could be, I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. That could be something you even write in the comments to really claim it publicly. I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not want. And again, that mantra for the sun one, if you want to claim that, I flow with the cycles of nature. So flow with the cycles of nature. Let's get you moon dreaming cards. If you enjoy this reading, please do like the video and subscribe. Leave a nice comment. I appreciate all of that. I read every single comment, even if I don't have time to reply with words. I will, usually respond with a heart. So thank you for those. And thank you so much to all of you. You have generously donated. I've been able to get us some new decks. So thank you for that. And one of them was this shadow deck here. And also, let's see. Oh, is there another one? Yeah, I'm using this other one here by Maruk X. So that one. And that one is actually called, well, they'll be in the comments, but this one is like Insights. So the shadow one with the yin yang sign, that was the shadow self oracle. And then this other one is messages from the divine spirit, or it's golden charms. No, it's messages from divine spirit. Golden charms is a different deck that I have, I think. All right, so That one will be coming out. Perfect. Moon dreaming. Membership, by the way, $3.99 a month. Gets you bonus videos each week, or a bonus video. And other perks. Nightmare card. Don't let fear rob you of your power. Feeling haunted, fearful, feeling challenged. We need to have courage. Overcoming those obstacles. Like I said, impossible becoming possible. Something that felt really overwhelmingly difficult is no longer. It's like either it ends or you end it, or it's no longer a burden it's a burden you don't wish to carry, or it no longer feels as heavy. So there is a lightening of the load here. Whoa. And I think it's as we work on some of those shadow aspects too, and as things come into full awareness, whoa, like the path is clear, or the path is cleared. So the path becomes more clear and it's cleared. That's that 8 of Cups. That is the eclipse card. So that is another big message with this. So Black Cat, you're strong enough to thrive solo. Yeah, okay. Hidden potential here. Again, the path becomes more clear. And what else? Something you thought wasn't an option is, in fact, or something you haven't even thought of becomes an option, right? Then you have stargazing. So realize nothing is missing from your life. Maybe it isn't here yet, but it's not missing. This is really good. Let's get divine direction cards. Oh, whoa. Okay. I hear a name of like Foxima, Fatima, maybe. And then I heard Joel or Joel. Joe and then L, or the name Joel. And okay, there's nostalgia and there's say yes. So we have say yes with a butterfly of transformation. Take a chance and say yes. Yes to that offer. Yes to the romance. And yes, you are ready for this. New day dawning in the background, as just like that 10 of Swords. Nostalgia, which you had the 6 of Cups. I mean, it's amazing how these readings work, right? So take time to heal and let go of the past so you can embrace the new the new phase in your life and take the leap forward. I'm getting that song. I know part of the chorus is lean with it, rock with it. So it's kind of like going with something, going with the winds of change too is coming in intuitively. And you might be having fun while you do it. Maybe you're dancing. Maybe you've involved music in some way, or it's a big part of your life in general. I am getting a name like Swanza, and I was getting, or Swanson, and then I'm getting a name like Hurley or Harley. Or hourly. Are you maybe considering a salary versus hourly, or hourly versus, yeah, salary? And now I'm getting sourly. They combined it. That's funny. Silly. All right. Washington State's coming through, and I also hear Olympia. I heard Hillgate. I'm getting a lot of, or it could be Hilga too, or Hilda. There's just a lot coming in right now. So when I get that, you'll know what it means for you if it connects. It could just be a sort of an underlining of this reading that, yes, this message is for you. There's something here for you maybe. And you have unlocking solutions. So a personal issue reaches resolution on this card, and then you have unlocking solutions. Through compromise, you will create the successful outcome you're hoping for. Whoops. Some things are not compromise, right? It's like your non-negotiables, like something you have to have this certain thing. Like you will be respected wherever you work. You will get your full lunch break wherever you work. Like that's a non-negotiable. But some things you might be able to be a little more flexible on. Or maybe that I cannot live with a smoker, or something like that. And congrats if you gave up smoking, by the way. And, maybe you're, but then you're maybe bending on other things. So there's a difference between completely changing and totally compromising our own dreams and happiness versus negotiating something, right? So yeah, it's like on some things in life, yeah, we have to compromise. On others, no, we don't. We don't have to compromise our values to make money or something, right? That's something I won't do. Like, I'm not going to do all that. This is what your ex is saying about you. That's not, I don't know if that's super helpful. I mean, you just, like, so I choose to focus on the growth. And so I'm not going to, I know that stuff sells though, right? Those kind of readings are really popular, but that's not my thing. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, I won't compromise my values to make money. So that could be something that you refuse to do. Like, you're not going to compromise your health for a job or something, right? And that's also something I do. Like, I'm not going to make myself physically ill from stress just to make more money, clearly, or I'd be a school administrator, Anyway, so we have and good for you if you are, in fact, in a school administration position. It's wonderful for you. Yeah, I wish you the best. Anyway, so we have stargazing and stargazing. Completely different publisher, the same exact word. Maybe take some time to connect with the night sky, or maybe you're already doing that. But look above and connect to the light of the universe. Let it replenish your soul. Again, the path is being lit to this gift you're being attracted to, drawn to. You may be attracting the right people now into your life. And I hear like, it's about time, right? You're attracting the right opportunities in. Things are not how they appear. Oh yeah, like I already said that during this reading. Your angels see from above a very different perspective. It's like, yeah, more than meets the eye, something below the surface, or being able to tune in, tap in, because something isn't quite as it seems, right? Things are not as they appear. Okay, and please note, sometimes the eclipse energy and other big powerful moon events can illuminate things for us, but they can also be sort of confusing for others, or depending on the moon event and when, where you are in your life. I mean, it could be very helpful, or it could be like really sort of disorienting. It can mess with your sleep. It can make you feel really unsettled. You could just feel a lot of things going on in your body, water wise, even. There could be water events, right? There could be a lot of things like that going on this month. You could be, there could just be a lot of things with water again, right? So you may see it picking that up, storms and things, unfortunately, that could be. I hope it's not, but this is about still maintaining our balance and our own clarity, our knowing what we want to do, showing the world the real us, even though, yeah, we may need to find a balance and adjust in some way. So, but yeah, as much as you're unlocking and having things come into awareness, things can also get pretty glazed over, or glossed over, or confusion, illusion can happen during this time. But then it can be just a very powerful time when you look back on it. But then you realize, yeah, but that was such a transformative time. Like, it was maybe difficult, because change can sometimes be painful, right? Rebirth or birthing something can sometimes be painful, right? So it could be kind of an exhausting time for you, but I feel that overall it carries with it hope and promise and healing. All right. So what else do you have? Reconnect with nature. You'll discover a spiritual connection. That's one way to feel more vital, more connected, more grounded, obviously, connecting with the ground. Let's get you some animal cards and we'll call it a reading. Thanks so much for being here. All right. You know how to show support. Let's see. What do we have? Our other animal cards. Oh, I didn't get numbers yet. We'll do numbers too. Crane, filtering perception. Oh, so what you see in the world around you mirrors your perception of yourself. Stop projecting fear and see only love. Card 23, solar plexus chakra. Believe in yourself. This is the second time you've had mirroring and projection, because you have mirroring, or you have projection on this one card here, and then there was another card you had that was mirroring, right? It was the energy of mirroring. So interesting that you would have that. You'd have both. Where is that other card? Can't find it now. But anyway, what else? I'm hearing now, this is highly specific. Kimberly, things are in motion. Okay. That's just what I heard. There could be an unknown driving force behind something. Okay. That's for anybody, right? Exploration, octopus, card 20, solar plexus chakra. A magical adventure is calling you. Dare to explore what excites your spirit. Don't fear the unknown, right? That's that 8 of cups. What's driving you? The fear or the love? The wanting to have a life you love, or fearing leaving something that it doesn't fit, but you're like, well, I don't know if I can find anything better, but maybe you can. So say yes, right? Say yes. There's the card again. Ram, manifestation, card 22. Work your magic. Take inspired action to manifest your dreams into reality. You are a powerful co-creator, Libra. Wow. All right. And I know I pulled number cards, or did I? No. No, I didn't. Okay. Two, 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 a sign of expansion. Your spirit, mind, and soul are growing. Let's get another. 1818. It's a sign of great things to come. You're motivated to achieve more out of life. And card 1515. Have faith. Make necessary changes to achieve dreams. That goes right along with the whole reading. Adjustments are required. Surrender to the divine. This is what we have. I mean, obviously, but like, yes, surrender to the divine, but also we have to take inspired action, right? One more. 444. As you take that inspired action, know that you are guided and protected. Angels watch over you with love and encouragement. And I did want to get, I was going to stop there, but I actually want to get I wanted to get some angel messages for us. And this is the Light Warriors Spirit Oracle by Britta Bowman. So many different decks in this reading. I'm fortunate to have so many decks. I like to try to change it up for you. There's an energy of like, buckle up, button up, or so you may want to keep things quiet as you move forward with something. I think I had the same kind of message last reading, and also take safety measures if you're feeling, hey, maybe I should do this, or hey, maybe I should keep this quiet, or maybe I should change my password or whatever. Do that. Follow that hunch, okay? You are ready, Libra. Recognize you are already perfect as you are. You are worthy of love, happiness, and abundance. Do not allow negative beliefs, doubts, or uncertainty to weaken your self-esteem and courage. Bottom of the deck. Better times. Oh my gosh, I already said these exact words. Not everything is as it seems. It's far better than you're seeing right now. You're on the threshold of what you asked for. Where you see darkness, we see light, and soon it will be brightened for you as well. My goodness. That's incredible. And that is so in line with eclipse season energy. What is the dark becomes the light, comes into the light. Things lighten, right? That's what I have for you. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful.